Alright, talk about this pump block here. If I got any problem with this, it's that this seems to be a little easy to do. Take the gunner, move him to the inside. Go ahead and speed this up just a little bit because they take a while to snap the ball. Now again, some good things here. You can see I get a good angle on this blocker. Overpower him. You see there to the back to the left. The lineman is pushing the linebacker but getting overpowered. There's no suction blocking going on. Now I dive right as he goes to drop this ball. Now I'm diving at his body and I hit him before his leg ever comes up to hit the ball. Now watch the ball just go straight down and bounces. You can't see it get recovered. In Madden, sometimes, even in All-Pro football, sometimes you would see this still go through as a kick. He actually reacts. It's very hard to tell, but he never plants his foot correctly. You can see it right there, just barely. He actually bends his leg. And I'll tell you right now, part of the reason I don't think injuries are in this game is because I see things like this. You know, it's very hard for you to see with the camera, but you can just there start to see both of his legs get bent back underneath of him, which would definitely mean if this was, you know, real, you know, physics-based injuries. At this point, I've torn every ligament in his planting knee because I just dove at him and speared his knee with all my weight while he had his least amount of weight but most amount of pressure on that. So to me, I'm beginning to see why they didn't implement injuries. You can see here, but just very, very good gameplay in terms of you're not seeing the ball, you know, get kicked anyway. You're not seeing warping. You're not seeing shifting. Things are being respected, but you know what? Sometimes in these pile-ups, there is some players that get some Gumby legs and Gumby arms, and I'm beginning to see why maybe the injuries weren't put into the game already. Another example of solid gameplay, Backbreaker. You see there, look at the two safety deep. Now as soon as this other safety turns around, right here I'm going to decide to throw this ball. You see there, he's got his back turned, man coverage with the cornerback. I'm going to try to air it out and hit it right in between the safety and the defensive back. What I don't count on is the defensive back right here turning around. Now when he turns around, he basically stands up, and I don't know if I particularly like that, but it is what it is for right now. He jumps up and intercepts this pass. Now, again, the ball seems to be shifting a little bit to get in his hands. Again, you know, this is something we're so accustomed to. We've seen it in every game. I'm not saying I can deal with it. I'm not saying I like it. I'm saying apparently it's something that's going to be commonplace in video game football. Now, something that isn't commonplace in video game football, and that includes All-Pro Football, 2K5, and Madden, is what's about to happen. As he lands, my player is initiating an attempted catch. It just so happens that my attempted catch also starts to impede his return on the interception. Now, in every football game prior to this, this shifts into a tackle right here. However, in this game, he ducks underneath me as I slide seamlessly, mind you, over him, and he gets to do a return on this with two blockers helping him out. To me, just in real time here, that is the ultimate of physics being respected. And although there are a few things I don't like in this play, to know that even though I threw an interception, I have this kind of mobility on the other side of the ball is something very special about this game.